The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And his first look is incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Colts getting ready to take over for the first time. And you got to look at their 6-year quarterback in his first season wearing the horseshoe. It's Carson Wentz.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes. Because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation. And if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Wentz now on 1st down. This to the outside for Mack. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Mack. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want...
That ball is caught. It's Doyle. Touchdown, Colts. Jack Doyle. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, Andy Isabella. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 18 carries, 98 yards, and a score. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st down, Tannehill. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
He's got the tight end Ferkser right side complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. Caught by Jones. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw, it's Wentz. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end.
Mo Alley-Cox in his 4th season now in the NFL had 31 catches for the Colts last year. Really starting to develop into an excellent target downfield. And there he picks up a 1st down.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Now Wentz looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Henry. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff to Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Derrick Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Wentz. Finds Hines again for the completion. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
When the season began, the Colts went through a 3-man shuffle about who would emerge as the lead running back for them. It turned out to be Jonathan Taylor, the rookie out of Wisconsin. But when they needed a pass catcher out of the backfield, it was Nyheim Hines. 63 catches, 3rd most by a running back in the NFL.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. The Colts going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Dumps this one off to Mack. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. Wentz now to throw. Campbell making the catch. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 39, Wentz. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Into the red zone, Wentz. He goes right back the way of Hilton. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Wentz again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half. And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now 21-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He wants Reynolds way downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. On first down, Wentz. Catch made here by Campbell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Carson Wentz had Zach Ertz and later Dallas Goedert during his time in Philadelphia as excellent tight ends. But I think he'll grow to like Jack Doyle as well with the Colts. That connection there gives him a first down. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Play action. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it. And you'd think on third down, they'd just be looking for something right. The sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play. On the return, Isabella. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. They were down at the half,
Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tannehill under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Grover Stewart, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He dumps this off to Mack, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for a loss.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Campbell. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. We got to stay back.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They'll run on first down. Mack shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Well, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
The Colts on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. Left side, Doyle with it. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, it's Tannehill. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Here's Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Brown.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, The only one really applauding, probably his agent, as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd and 2. Again, Tannehill. And he's got it. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That, I believe, will put him up. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former 1st-round pick, in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Wentz. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. That one good for 24 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts might be headed to the win column for the first time in 2021 as they add on to their lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And how about the situation that we're in right now, because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on next-gen stats. On 1st down, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And that's complete to Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Tannehill on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be second down. Here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. One last throw here for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up second down. Looking downfield for Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and they're going to take over. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill.
And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
Here's Brett Kern now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's more. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter.
Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Before we came up to the booth, now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. To throw is Wilson.
It's a first down and more for Davis.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The give is to Bell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Bell. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 24, Tannehill. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Wilson finding Crowder there. First down, New York. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He'll get this underneath to Bell. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wilson on 1st down. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before